What's up, family? It's your girl Stephanie, aka Edini Hastusapafai, and I want to get in a quick message. While I'm out here at the park doing my thing, I got a friend on the way, so I wanted to go ahead and do that before they arrive. So let's just get into it. I'm gonna put all the cards out first. I'm gonna try to anyway. It's windy, so hopefully we don't have cards blowing all over the place, especially these cards, because these are my written cards. Okay, my deck I made myself. Don't want to lose any of these. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Hope everybody is having a wonderful day. I'm feeling more grounded than ever. Hopefully that's the same energy that the collective is feeling at this time. Okay. So I'm going to get the overarching energy for this reading first. I'm going to put that card out, and I'm going to put everything out face down so that I don't get distracted or tempted to begin to discuss the card. I'm not going to put out as many as I would usually put out, just for the sake of being able to manage it a little bit better. Bottom of the deck, I can say what that is though. That's the third eye chakra. Okay. So Spirit is definitely wanting us to trust our intuition. Stop forcing it. It just came out as well. I did just speak about how I'm feeling more grounded. I did just see the Queen of Queens cards, which is the Empress card. So again, that's given very much so master level grounded energy. Okay, mature, you know, making a very mature in handling one's emotions, a very nurturing and loving energy, healing energy, a very fertile energy as well. So if you have any ideas or anything like that you may have been working on for some time now, perhaps the energy is very fertile for you to begin to birth those ideas. Okay, bottom of the deck of this is being too hard on yourself. Okay, Spirit says you don't have to overthink it. You don't have to overthink things. Let your intuition and your instincts guide you. Right? Let your intuition, your instincts, your wisdom guide you. Let your ancestors and spirit guides clear the path. Just be aware. That's all you have to do, is just be aware of the signs and synchronicities that come along, and just follow the path. Just follow the path, and you'll know which way to go when you start seeing those synchronicities. Trust that you are seeing things clearly. Okay. Bottom of the deck of this is visualize your diaphragm and your lungs. Okay, we know that the diaphragm and lungs all have to do with breath, speaking, throat chakra. Make sure you're speaking your truth. Okay, I just saw a dragonfly. For me, dragonflies is a sign of those loved ones that have passed on. Maybe spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or whatever. Again, that's that synchronicity again. Pay attention to it. You don't have to put too much thought into it, but acknowledge it when you see it, and maybe speak something aloud, just to kind of solidify it within your mind. So the overarching energy of this read is exit point. Exit point. And when I think about the exit point, I think about the moon. You know, when there's a full moon, you can't see my necklace, but when there's a full moon, there's no openings. There's no way to get out. But when it starts going waning or waxing, it opens up. And so those are your exit points. It's a time where you can release things and such. But anyway, that's just one way of looking at it. But this is possibly this is your opportunity to step out of old ways of thinking. The next card out we have is Obatala. He is the Orisha of the white cloth. Okay, he fashioned humans out of clay. That is his apataki, his story, his parable. Look, we have low vibration, and you are perfect. Okay, so again, stop being too hard on yourself. That low vibrational energy where you are possibly being too hard on yourself is the energy that maybe someone else has projected onto you. It's the energy of, that's your empathic energy, maybe absorbing other people's energies, which is making you be too hard on yourself. So make sure that you are doing your breathing exercises when you get into those times where you may be anxious. Underneath this visualized diaphragm and lungs, I saw the divine healing and forgiveness card. Okay, so that may be part of the exit point as well. You being able in this grounded energy to exert and give that divine healing, give that divine forgiveness to maybe someone in your life that is going, and with you doing that lightens your burdens, so that you can take this exit point and just leave and go on about your business without regret. You know, you are perfect. Yes, beautiful. We have abundance mentality / miracle mentality. And there we go again with the Queen of Queens card. And then that is coming out with, you are more than ready for battle. Be confident. Okay, this is your exit point. I feel like this is a time where you can really step into independence like never before. You can really go at it alone and not have to worry and focus so much on building a team or having to have this person or that person along on the ride with you, or feeling like you need help. The only help you need is your intuition, again, and the help and you being able to be guided by your spirit guides and guardian angels, your higher self. Okay, just turned over recalibration and clarifying recalibration. And look at that, spirit led. Exactly, we just talked about that. It says relax in constant meditation. Don't be too hard on yourself. When you begin to start being hard on yourself, or feel yourself being anxious because maybe someone else is trying to put their energy onto you, maybe start drama with you, as you know we talked about in previous readings. Look at this, beautiful. Just go into that breathing exercise. Start breathing, visualize your lungs, because when we start getting angry, I feel like our breathing gets more shallow. And I'm pretty sure you can attest to this. So it's very important to focus on your lungs. Visualize a white diamond light, healing light around your lungs. Whatever color you really want. It could be green and pink. We got that guidance at one point. So you can imagine it being green or pink or whatever color that you would like. I definitely would suggest white or green. Maybe even a violet color, because those are really kind of like spiritual colors, or that kind of like fuchsia color, because that gives the color of the crown chakra. But for healing, I would like to say green, white, or if you feel like you need to ground your energy, like your breathing needs to come from a more grounded space, and visualize your diaphragm and your lungs surrounded by a red color, because red is the root chakra. Red is the color for grounding, right? Or just, use the colors of the chakras as you need them. If you need your breathing to empower you, and visualize your diaphragms and your lungs surrounded by an orange light or yellow light, for the solar plexus and the sacral chakra. Those are kind of like the warrior colors that'll get you energized and passionate for whatever battle you may have, to help you to become more confident. Okay, so whatever challenges that may come, spirit is saying you are more than ready. You got this. Look at this beautiful stabilization. There is a stabilization happening. Okay, I'm gonna say, I know I should have 2 cards here. This is being clarified by father wounds, and father wounds could result or manifest as in lack of action, but there's a stabilization that is happening in that area of your life if you are experiencing father wounds. So there's possibly going to be an emphasis or intensifying of action that you're going to take towards your goals. And then we also have May here, so perhaps everything is going to come together come May of next year. Maybe there was some downloads that maybe happened in May. Maybe there are some situations that you can remember that happened in May that and then we have healer, and we're going to clarify by these 2 cards. But maybe something happened in May that was substantial in your life that you can remember and think about and bring into this energy and the message of this reading to help you understand it more. Clarifying the healer card, because you are a healer. You have taken the steps to heal. Now you have become the healer. Okay, you did the work as a student. Now you are becoming the teacher. Okay, you are meant to lead, because you are able to listen and hear spirit, because you do the work to meditate, to become still, to become more subtle to the energies. Okay, so the healer card is clarified. You lose some to gain all. Okay, when you start healing, you lose people. Again, the overarching energy of this read is exit point. This is where you start to unload things that are no longer serving you. Okay, and spirit wants you to know that you're losing. You may be losing some, but you're losing to make room so that you can gain all that you are meant to have, right, in this lifetime. Your birthright. You're making room for your birthright and the things that are supposed to be here. You're making room for your soul family to come in. Maybe getting rid of old friends or old emotions that are tied to familiar drama, or sibling rivalry, or any kind of mother or father wounds. You are clearing that out so that you can make room for your blessings, this abundance, making room for miracles to happen, and making rooms for abundance to overflow. Underneath this says clients, students, ideas, love, financial blessings. From sowing, from all the love that you have sown, you're about to reap financial blessings. Things are and I literally was thought about this abundance overflow card, of how whatever the ideas that you have, and you start listening to spirit to be led in how to birth this idea into being, and how it's going to be abundant, how it's going to be successful. The last card, clarifying healer, we have stop trying to make them like or respect you. Fuck them. Literally what the card says. Exit point, overarching energy of this reading, right? It's time for us to stop begging people to like us, begging people to come on this journey with us. No, we're about to lead by example, and they're either going to get it or they're not. They're either going to see the light and be drawn to it in a way that is not parasitic and really learn, or we're going to leave, we're going to separate ourselves. We're going to distance ourselves. Stop trying to make these people like you, like or respect you. You shouldn't have to ask for any of that. People should be open to receiving you as someone. If the person is truly healed, they're not going to be walking around with this chip on their shoulder. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be ready to embrace new people. A lot of when people in my family pass, I've heard plenty of times, like even my cousin, I just went to his funeral, and they was like, Joey never met a stranger. I had uncles in which people would come in. It was like, you talk to them and it's like you were already friends. You know what I'm saying? There's no taintedness that they bring into new relationships. Now, if people start showing true colors, then we'll make a decision from that point. And I feel like I'm the same way. But again, once you start showing signs of things that is not in alignment with who I am, and that's the reason why you got to know thyself. You got to know thyself so that you can know what's in alignment with you and what is not. Okay? So again, we are in this energy of exit point, and we are releasing what no longer serves us. We're not going to keep trying and forcing, people to understand us or to give us a chance. No, we are attracting what it is that we want. It is coming to us. That's why we need to recalibrate into this energy of attraction. Okay? And allow it to come to us and to just flow. And that when obstacle comes, we are more than ready for battle. Okay? I'm gonna do a moon card. Do some of these moon cards here. See what comes out. I'm gonna pull like 3 of these. I'm sure my buddy gonna be probably pulling up soon. So I want to kind of hurry up. So we have time to release negativity. First card out, in complete alignment with the exit point energy. We're releasing negativity, okay? Because we are recalibrating into this abundance mentality. We are recalibrating into a miracle mentality. We are recalibrating to a spirit-led life. We are recalibrating our mindset into this abundance and prosperity overflow, and only thinking and focusing on and visualizing, visualizing a miracle of clients overflowing us, coming in, students, blessings, love. We're recalibrating to that miracle, beautiful energy. Look at that, beautiful. You are very close to achieving your goal. Fantastic. And the color on this card is the same color marker that I used to write out recalibration. Okay? Synchronicities, right? You are very close to achieving your goal. It's time for you. Just gotta release some of the burdens that you're carrying that does not belong to you. Look at that. A personal issues reaches resolutions, and this is coming out near this lose some to gain all. The personal issues are reaching resolutions because you are losing some. You're being okay and accepting being okay, little rascals, with losing some to gain all. Okay, you are okay with stop attempting to make people like and respect you. You like, fuck them. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. If they have an issue with you and you've done nothing to them, that's a motherfucking personal problem. That is not your burden to carry. Come on, didn't I say the energy is intensifying? Bottom of the deck, the energy is gaining motherfucking momentum. Okay, we're not gonna play with these people. We're not playing no more. No. It's time out for all of that dumb shit. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Time out for all of that dumb shit. We're gonna pick a few cards from the Mystic Martian Oracle, okay? Get some energy from our galactic family. Messages from the galactic family, from the cosmos. And shit, we're already out there with the moon, so let's get some more energy and see what's up. First card out is the Alpha Draconians, the corrupt, unethical cult energy. It's time out for this energy, okay? This is coming out, clarifying it's time to release negativity. We're not trying to make these, when we realize that these people are, in alignment with corruptness, we're no longer giving our energy that way, okay? People who act in unethical ways, it doesn't matter how old you are, okay? If the person is older than 7, they know better, okay? And if you're exhibiting energy that is in alignment with the Alpha Draconian energy, then we're going to separate ourselves, okay? The next card out is crop circles. This represents messages, curiosities, and signs, right? We spoke already about the signs and synchronicities. This is coming out over that spirit-led card. Again, we are allowing the spirit guides, the divine forces to lead us. And in order for us to get the messages, we have to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. Ashe. Let's get one more. The fire element. Oh, I love it. Perfect for clarifying this personal issue reaches resolution, because we talked about that intensifying. We talked about the passion. It's the fire element, okay? And this is that warrior energy. We even spoke about that, because look, you are more than ready for battle. Queen of Queens, you are the Empress, okay? So you are more than ready for battles. You make the decisions. You make the executive decisions to rule your world around your world. Okay, you're not trying to rule anyone else's, but your energy is powerful, that it affects others, and you are making sure that you only align with energies that is of love, of prosperity, of an abundance of prosperity, of miracle mentality, of wanting everyone to win. So you are a worthy leader. But it also has passion and fearlessness, okay? And that speaks to the father wounds as well. The lack of action. It's time to be fearless and begin to take the actions to maybe market yourself, to put yourself out there, maybe create those videos, create the content that will help people to know about you, create that content that will help to teach people the wisdom and all of the things that you've learned, right? Look at that, exactly. Bottom of the deck is the air element. First word on this card to describe or to define the air element is philosophy. Sharing the philosophies that you've studied and learned, and how to integrate them or how you've integrated them. We have discrimination, clarifying the earth element, and empathy, okay? That earth element represents, again, the clarity, letting you know whether this person is maybe in alignment with the Alpha Draconian energy, and that is energy that needs to be discriminated against, okay? That's so that you can know who to deal with, who you shouldn't deal with, and who need to go through that exit point, who you need to release, right? And then empathy. We talked about the empathy as well, on how we maybe picking up, if we start feeling anxious, it may be because the empathic energy within us, and we need to take those 9 deep breaths. And remember the Qigong exercise. You take 9 deep breaths, you bend down, and you inhale, exhale. On the inhale, allow the breath to bring you back up. Exhale. Do that for now and counts to help you to release that anxiety, perhaps any fear that may be built up, and to bring in confidence and groundedness in the moment so that you can listen to and receive the messages from your divine forces that surround you, so that you can receive the messages from your higher self. And the thing is, the most important thing is connecting to your higher self, because your higher self is the one that allows those messages to come in. Okay, so we need to gain and build a relationship with our higher selves, because that is truly the interceder, the ones that intercedes and allows us to be able to listen and to be guided by those higher forces that see what's going to happen before it happens, so they can warn you and also protect you. And you can also, give, what's the word? What am I looking for? Give extra momentum and help to intensify that protection and covering. Right? So, the wind is about to blow, so I'm trying to make sure the cars don't blow away. Okay, we're going to get one more, and this is literally spirit messages. So I'm going to pull one of these because these cards have long messages on them. You can't really see, but the messages are kind of long. I plan on just pulling one. I may pull more than one, but we shall see. Okay, first card out says, what areas of your life are you avoiding? And if I was to pull 3 in alignment with what we already have here on the table, on the board, this will be clarifying the Alpha Draconian energy. Okay, that dark energy. And the only way that dark energy can affect you is if you hadn't addressed certain triggers, because that's all that energy comes along to do, is to trigger you. So that is going to let you know if you are truly healed, okay, and what you need to release and what work you may need to do. Because again, that's coming out over the card that says it's time to release negativity. So it says, what areas of your life are you avoiding? Are they causing you upset or worry, disrupted sleep? If so, these are areas you need to focus on. I was just saying that, right? As much as you don't want to, it is necessary. Okay, tackle your demons head on. Don't allow them to rule you for a second longer. Exit point. Okay, it's time for us to attack those areas in which we may still be triggered. Right? And remember, we had a Batala here. He is that energy, that air energy that brings clarity, and a clear perception of things. So we're going to go ahead and pull 3 cards to align with what we have here. We have, this card will be clarifying crop circles, and you are very close to achieving your goals, which is the energy of paying attention to the signs. It says, instead of pushing yourself so hard, look at that. And remember, the bottom of the deck card of one of the clarifying decks is you're being too hard on yourself. Okay, so this card says, instead of pushing so hard, stop and breathe. Stop, breathe, and reevaluate. Remember, we have visualize your diaphragm and your lungs. We talked about the breathing exercises. The reevaluate is in alignment with the recalibration card that came out. That's in the center of this read. It says you are doing enough, even if it doesn't feel like it. Give yourself credit for even the smallest steps that you may take in towards alignment with who you want to become. Right? If you're a male, you want to become that emperor energy. If you're a female, a woman, you want to be in alignment or taking steps to become an empress, right? It says don't wear yourself out to the point of exhaustion. That's why we need to be okay with losing some to gain all. Why we need to stop trying to make people like or respect us. It's too much wasted energy that we can be spending on loving ourselves. It says it's not worth it. Balance your time more wisely. Then I just said it's too much wasted energy and time on people that is, you are not your brother's keeper, okay? Lead by example, because you can invest so much time into a person and they let whatever you say go in one ear and out the other, and then now you done wasted years, months, days, minutes. All of it is valuable. Then I say even the smallest steps. So even if you take the smallest steps of saving a few minutes of having a conversation with someone that you already know, like, no, you lead by example. Okay, so if you feel like there's a message that need to be had, then you the wind is blowing. You know, take actions that would demonstrate it, and if it's meant for them to receive it, they will receive it. Okay, if you feel like talking to them or giving a quick message, do that, but follow your heart in that. Okay, and look at that. This card actually came out in reverse, right? When it comes out, for me, reverse represent external energy. And I was just talking about how people, you can talk to people and they go through one ear and out the other. The first line on this card is mindset fixed. You could be talking to someone that has a fixed mindset and you're wasting your time and wasting your precious energy. You're casting your pearls among swine. You've been told not to do that shit. That's why it's important to have that discrimination from this earth element energy. And that's nothing but discernment. Another word for discernment. It says if your mindset is fixed, try to free yourself from that and rise above it. Okay? And rise above it. These people don't have that energy. If they're in this Alpha Draconian, if they're more aligned with the Alpha Draconians, they're not trying to free their minds. You know? But you continue to free yourself and to rise above whatever negativity they try to put onto you. And if you feel like you want to share something or bring something to their attention, do it and be able to let it go and release it. Don't try to hold on to it and keep walking them through it. It's not your job to walk them through anything. If they want to pay for your spiritual services, or if you have, that's why it's important for you to create the content. That, like we spoke about earlier, with the ideas that you need to birth. Maybe there's content that you need to make or whatever. Channels you need to start on YouTube. Posts that you may need to make on Facebook. Do that so that you can send them those resources. And if they decide to indulge in it, so be it. Good. But don't waste more time than is needed on people. And you would know with your discernment. It says don't place limitations on what you think you can achieve. Don't stand in your own way. Allow yourself to flourish in all ways. Welcome abundance. And remember, we had abundance. And remember, I'm changing it to prosperity. Okay, abundance to prosperity. Welcome prosperity in all forms into your life. So when we got that prosperity here twice in the read already, this will make 3. 3 is the energy of expansion. So prosperity is about to expand in your life in all areas. As we recalibrate what may be fixed, where it says if your mindset is fixed, whatever parts of our mindset that may be fixed, we are recalibrating that into an abundance and prosperity mentality, a miracle mentality. That leaves things open, right, for all possibilities to come in. And when we are light, we're going to attract more light. So that's why we are focused on staying positive, right? Not being too hard on ourselves. Even if negative maybe slip in, we're more than ready for battle. We're bold and confident and able to face whatever comes along. Okay, and then bottom of the deck of this, we have trust yourself more. Remember, first, the third eye chakra. Trust your intuition. Know that you are in the right place at the right time, period. Opportunities will present themselves. Then we talk about attraction. Yes, present themselves to you when they are meant to. All in divine timing, but we have to recalibrate and be subtle enough to receive the signs and synchronicities from our spirit guides, because we are being spirit led. Get excited about the future. Why? Because the energy is gaining momentum, as the moon deck spoke about. Conclusions are within reach. It's the card underneath that. And remember, we also got you are very close to achieving your goal. So get excited about the future again instead of fearing it. Fearlessness came out with this fire element card, which is clarifying a personal issue reaches resolution. Okay? Alright, family, so I'm going to end that there. I hope that helped in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I've been successful in these readings, only been, maybe a little over 20 minutes. We're about at 40, which is still good because it's not an hour like most of my readings have been in the past. So definitely getting better, but I added some extra decks, so I knew it was going to be a little bit longer. So we're still on track. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta maybe move a little faster. I felt like I was moving at a good pace. But anyway, I'm gonna pack my things up, do a little yoga, play my guitar a little bit, put my crystals on the grass so that Mother Earth can cleanse them. About to ground my energy into Mother Earth. Hug my tree, so that the tree, again, which is part of Mother Earth, can pull out the negativity and transmute it and give it back to me in power, in love, in prosperity, in strength, in boldness, in confidence, all of the things that I need. The most powerful things, the most powerful healers, and the things that can most powerfully heal the body are things that are natural and from the earth. So make sure you take the time out to sit by water. I have a little body of water in front of me. It's so beautiful. You can possibly hear it in the background. I always sit by my tree. Find you a tree that you connect with. This tree has really been a stabilization, which was in the card, stabilization for me. This park has been a very beautiful stabilization for me through the toughest times. I will come here. And of course, it doesn't take everything away. It doesn't take all of the pain away, but it really helps. It truly helps me to cope, right? To really dig deep into whatever it is, and to transmute that energy, to heal, to receive messages from the trees, from the water, from Mother Earth, to help guide me to heal. So, all right, family, that's what I have for you. Hope that helped in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Love you all, and until next time, peace.